welcome back to Now TV Canada and what's happening now in my life, in the life of this artist, CEO, president of Future Productions. Anyways, we were talking about knitting. I always talk about knitting. And I said I'd be back to update everybody on how many rows of what I was working with it would be. So I'm going to flip the camera and we're going to go on with the story of the Continental journey. So this is what it looks like now on my chair in front of me at 27 rows. So that's what's left of it, of what I had that had been broken off. Because I had 3 of these, and it was a big bunch, all knotted up. I'm going to pull out the one that's still sealed up. They were on sale. Easy Knit, Love's Gentle Home blanket yarn, right? So obviously we know I'm making a blanket. So I was trying to make a baby blanket and I thought, well, that looks like it should work for a baby blanket. But then I got worried about the needle size and stuff, how many I would need. And because they were on sale, I thought I'd better get some more. Super bulky, and it's like, it says here 5 to 8 or 6 mm, right? Needles here. Now what I have here, I don't know why they do this, but this side here, let's see if I can show it to you guys. It shows the US 13 on this one. And then I said to you guys in the other video, like, that it's 9. So on this side, it would be the 9 mm. If I can get it to show up in the light. There. I don't know why they do 9 mm and 13 US. It's so confusing. At any rate, I decided I wasn't going with the small size suggested on here based on the bulky yarn of this. I'm like, it's super bulky. No way. That would be a waste at 6 mm to get a beautiful blanket out of this without having to tighten up the stitch too much and then having less to work with. And so the other one that I have in the bag, I don't know where the rest of it is. This is what I lost in my effort, my beginning, my time of trying to figure this stuff out. I couldn't find the opening thread. And then I ended up with 2 different balls. The big version, leftover stuff, and then the little stuff that ended up having to be separated from the whole section because this was off. It's probably one of the reasons the stuff was all on sale. So I got this one. And it doesn't have that label on it as well. And it's rough because I still have to figure out where the beginning is so I don't have to separate the balls again. At any rate, I had to call it quits. And so now I have this chunk of leftover stuff, which I can use for emergencies and other little projects. So I'm not going to cry too much. But I didn't want to use straight needles. I'm trying to practice this stuff with round. Because I find with me, the straight needles, I'm always losing stitches. Stuff is slipping off. And I'm not doing so good in that category. So even though I've been knitting now for over a year, and I have successfully made purses and slippers and scarves and stuff, I'm not there yet, but I think I have finally landed on a winner. So what I wanted to show people in this was the size of each of these skeins to show you what that little ball I had that I just knitted looks like at 27 rows. Like, it's super thick, and I haven't even spotted it yet or anything. So it's going to be very big with that ball right there. Probably not going to need to use up all of what I bought so I can make other things. So what's going to likely happen I can go back the other way now. So what's likely going to happen is I'm going to do like a little series. Sorry, I keep dropping spoons because I have another video I want to make about it. So I'm going to put those there. So I'm going to probably make a little series of Continental items with this material because I like it so much. And I think I'm going to go back to the stores and try to find different colors so I can do literal different themes of like the swag idea that I had in mind. So I could do like a very Dr. Zhivago kind of hat, cowl, gloves, a little shawl or something, and then try to figure out how to do different size blankets. This size blanket here, I don't know how long that's going to take me. So if I had an order for a blanket this size, I don't know how long it would take me if I was knitting by myself. But what I'm doing here is probably going to require some point down the road, if I end up making this into a side business, is more people who can knit this with me, and keep my trade secrets for the designs I come up with and what I'm doing. People who can do knitting faster, who have more time, because I am like ultra 2.0 busy because I'm running a production company in my head, many scripts to finish, and working on other aspects of my life and business around my dog services, right? This is Roxy. She's with me for 5 days. But I just wanted to say that the 27 rows are in on the Continental Blanket, and to just stay tuned with how much longer it's going to take me to use just one ball of these with the 9mm or US 13 needles of the bulky yarn. Does it say on here what this is? Hang on. I don't see. It just says color beige bulky yarn. So it doesn't show any real name. It just says Love's Gentle Joy Home Easy Knit polyester. But it still says to just, wash carefully. Warm water, a gentle cycle, or, just put it in the sink and then dry it naturally. That's probably the way I would do it. Anyways, it says for free pattern, please visit easyknityarns.ca. Yay, can you see it? I didn't go there. So in short, what I'm saying is I didn't follow whatever pattern or stuff they have on that site. I will go there, but not necessarily to use this material for anything from there, because I was just looking at the baby blanket I am behind on doing to go with that beautiful purse I made over there in the corner for a mom that's had a third child from my church that I haven't gotten the package of stuff to, and I need to figure that out. So I have to now look at different size needles and try to use some of this to make a baby blanket, and then just take my time with the other one. So that's my update with what I'm working on in the back scenes around all of my writing and stuff. And I just wanted to show everybody how beautiful it looks, and just that I'll show you guys the progress as I go along. The next time I show videos, maybe I'll be at 50 rows. And we won't actually know the true length of the blanket until I get it off the needle in the round. So that will be a ways away, so I can know what size bed this is going to be on. But at least I know how many stitches are in the round, so I can copy that size again. And when it's done, I can measure it up so I can put it up in my listings to know what to offer people if they would like it. So that's my thing. Thanks for watching what's happening now in the background of all the other crazy busy stuff I do in my life while I work towards my Rocky's Run plan, and finding people to support the documentary and the campaigning, and getting a hold of the Lung Association and my other movie work projects that require getting a hold of certain actors and stuff. So yeah, it's never boring to keep up with what I'm doing, and you never know, you might learn something and get something good out of this, take away from it. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Stay warm, stay safe. And, you know, be careful out there if you're in some place where there's lots of snow. It's really slippery out there. Nobody needs to fall. All right. Peace out. Good night. Talk to y'all later. Bye. I got to go walk the dog. Bye, guys. Yes, hi, guys. I do see the post, but I'm busy. I can't answer everything.